'Cause I can see your energy, and I'm waiting on your frequency to rise. Before you interact with me, before you collab with me or try, better get up on your frequency. If you tryna see me, share the same space or breathe anywhere near where I be. Disciplined stoners. What's your discipline? You a stoner? That's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills. Well, it's helped me feel okay about my shitty social skills. It doesn't make my social skills better, but it sure does make sitting in that awkward moment in a social interaction a lot more bearable. You know, that moment where no one in the group has anything left to say, and you desperately want to yell at all of them, just say something. Being high makes that hilarious and not torture.
Yo, it's Ellevan from Anger Town. These plants just help me chill out. Found focus, found confidence. All of a sudden I was productive, less protective, more progressive. Yeah, we talk about stuff like I'm a next sommelier, but this is about a medicine, baby. We wish everyone a mindful life. It's been a helpful tool for us. And whatever the route to peace, each individual's journey. And the more we communicate, maybe we can all help each other out. Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And that's Ralph.
And
welcome back to another episode of Disciplined Stoners. I'm your host, Ellevan.
My name is Winnie, and we are the gateway drug to mindfulness.
And today, it's just us after 10 weeks.
Just the two of us. Have you been enjoying our guests?
Castles in the sky,
How?
just the two of us. You and I. Our guests have been great, and I've been enjoying them. It's cool to be back here with you. This has started.
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Even like in glory days where I go, sometimes I even miss your smile because all I get is your side profile because right beside me this whole time. It's true because you're like that.
It's cute.
Wow, what have we been smoking on? I think we got some drip drops.
Yeah, grab your joints.
Grab your joints, grab your edibles, do whatever you got to do for cannabis, and let's start it up with Mommy and Poppy Diaz.
I never noticed that said steal me. That's cute.
Yeah.
Because that's what we all do with lighters.
The lighters, right?
How fun is that? I hope that part of the culture never stops. I hope we all keep losing our lighters and we all keep gaining our lighters.
Yeah, and you also pocket other people's lighters because stoners are so nice. They always lend their lighters out.
Yeah.
Someone's always
for sure.
and we're forgetful. So you know someone's gonna be like, I don't have a lighter. Can you loan me yours? It's like, yep.
Yeah.
And then it's like you might as well. But it's funny. Ever since we've had this lighter that said "Steal Me" from 1964, what's up, y'all? No one stealed it.
Well, that's good. Because you're bringing awareness to it.
Yeah, it's true. So I feel like by this art trying to almost become the problem, it solved it in the awareness of it in itself. How have you been?
I've been good. I have been waiting to tell a story for there's a fucking flyer.
Don't worry about it.
I've been waiting to tell a story since the Cali boat ride. But I know, so long ago now.
2.5 months ago, we haven't seen you guys.
We just kept, getting sweet guests on and it never came up. But something happened on the Cali boat ride that I don't think I even told you this.
Come on.
I have story time. It's story time with Winnie. So we get on this, what kind of boat is that called?
A fishing boat.
No, the Cali boat.
Oh, the Cali. Like a cruise boat.
It's like a cruise, weird.
Like a charter cruise boat.
Charter cruise boat. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like a big cruise ship. It's like a charter cruise boat, maybe like 100 people.
Yeah, super chill, super fun. It was great. It was around
Almost like a moving venue.
Yes, exactly.
It's like a moving venue.
Yeah. And so off the top, I was getting high, right? Obviously. And I was just smiling at people. And at events, I try my best to make eye contact with people because I'm very uncomfortable. And
some people would never know that.
yeah, well, they
Now you do.
know it because I have to deal with it. So do you.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, I try to make eye contact with people, and I try not to shy away from eye contact when I feel it is being made with me. Mm-hmm. Some smoking. There's not very many people on the boat. We got on a little bit earlier, and
As I do.
But there are people. Like people are starting to fill in.
Drip
and,
on.
I'm just smoking. I think we're chatting, and my mind goes to two people that I see across the way, and I kind of see them looking at me.
Do you know them?
No.
Okay.
In our peripherals, and in my head, just long story short, in my head, I'm making up that like there's something wrong with me, or there's something like I'm stupid, or they're making fun of me. Like seriously, this actually happened. Like I'm having this experience, even if I'm having a conversation with someone else, there's something in my peripherals going on with these two people.
Horrible. Focus.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, you're
Focus.
totally right. I know. You called me out on that. I'm working on it. I think part of me has to be less high at events, honestly, because that's where my focus gets pulled. It's a little bit wishy-washy when I'm high.
You think it's because you're not high?
I think it's because when I am high, I have less focus at like events like that. Like I'm more easily pulled because it's highly stimulating.
When you are high?
When I'm high.
Yeah.
So anyways, I go through this whole thing in my head where I'm like, I'm just going to smile. Like, I don't know, like I'm doing the best I can kind of thing. Like I try and self-soothe the best I can, but I remember feeling like embarrassed or something. And
did you poop your pants?
I didn't, not that time. And
why embarrassing?
I don't know. I can't remember the specific scenario. It was like a month and a half ago. And I remember being like, oh my God, I'm going to talk about this on the pod. And we never did.
Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Anyways,
It smells so good.
after we get off the boat, and afterwards, one of those two people comes up to me and like tells me I'm cute and like that they were looking at me on the boat and asked if like I was with you like romantically. And then I realized that they weren't making fun of me. Like in that moment, they weren't making fun of me.
out.
They were admiring.
Was this a guy?
Me? No, it wasn't.
Is this a girl?
Yeah. Yes.
Cute. You never told me about this.
I never told you about this because that whole story, like in my head, I was like, oh my God, like, will this ever go? I'm a 35-year-old woman, people. Like I'm so making stuff up in my head.
I feel like this is just an excuse to tell me this on the podcast so I can't dig deeper.
No, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to call that. I don't remember their name, but I'm not going to like call them out. That's
cute
not
and funny.
part. That's
Okay.
not the part of the story that
I
is
get
important.
it. I'm just breaking your balls. I'm just as funny as
The part of the story is that like I made something up in my head.
Yeah, I got it. You were like, there's
using the
something wrong with
knowledge
me.
and experience that I have gone through. I made something up about other people who I don't know. And I just decided that was true.
What
and then I
knowledge-
had a reaction.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Knowledge and experience. What are you saying?
My whole life
Of what?
of living.
And how did that build up to make you land on the fact that there's something wrong with you? Doesn't everyone accept you? Like, when has someone ever said that there's like something wrong with you?
It doesn't matter what people say. It's my own insecurities.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm living my experience of insecurities.
This is your opinion about yourself. Your self-programming.
Sure. Agreed.
Yeah.
100%. Same. That's what I wanted to say.
No one even thinks that. That's like just something that you create in your own head because of self-doubt. We all do it. It's crazy shit.
So that's what I wanted to say
It
is
hurts.
that I think we do all do it. And what I'm saying, Ellevan, is that we all have these very extremely unique experiences of life that
be
literally
positive.
no one will ever know. Like I will not know. Ellevan just came out with an album called Secondary School.
Mm-hmm.
He can tell me out the yin yang what that experience was like. And I can use what I have experienced in 35 years to do my best to understand what that may have felt like. But I have never gone through it, and I'm not going to now. So I'll never be able to truly know. So I'm just saying that each one of our pods, these bodies, are so uniquely different that like it doesn't make any sense to worry about anything else but your own damn self. I'm just using myself
Beautiful.
as
Great message.
yeah, as like
But here's the thing: we're
going through it like
we're so similar though,
you and I.
but human beings.
Oh, of course we
in
are.
their bodies, you kind of
We all have bodies.
You experience like anxiety in the chest, and we all get tension in the neck, and we all gotta poop and eat and drink, and we all want to be seen, and we all don't want to be seen sometimes. It's all so similar, like behind the eyes, you know, it's all so similar.
I know, but that exactly though, that mentality makes you think that you know something when the truth of it is that you don't. If you're looking at other people
You're assuming.
and making judgments without any information that you have received directly from those people, and even then is the point.
Crazy.
You have no idea.
Yeah, good story. That's true. I agree. And so, ever since the Cali boat, you've been hanging on. And when did that happen? Like when we were getting off the boat?
Yeah. He's hung up on the.
No, I'm not hung up. I'm just like I'm trying to calculate who it was and like how the vibes may have been like that, because sometimes even that's the thing, if someone likes you and they come off starey, it's too much ambiguity about this story specifically, so I'll just move on to a general experience. You can tell. I mean, the thing I used to have to heal from was the thought that someone was judging me, like I wasn't supposed to be there or something, or like I was part of the class of the help or something, you know? And I'd be like, what the fuck? And then I'd get on this prove myself shit. And then sometimes it's not even, they don't think what your preconceived self-doubt about yourself is. Yeah, and then you kick into reaction mode and get all anxious, but really they could just be like staring at you because they admire you. And that's what I think, honestly, being a front-facing person, like even like having the pod, like when I walk down Queen Street and someone hollers discipline stoners or something, I feel positive. I feel good about the nature of like the public energy coming in at me, but that definitely wasn't always the case. But you're right, there's misunderstanding in long gazes, period, because we're stress cases. So if someone's staring at us, we're like, ooh, why? Instead of thinking, let him watch, let him admire. I feel like I've kicked into that confidence recently, even more so. And like being okay with being, you know, it's funny, I'm such a rule breaker, but I still feel it when people judge me and feel like they don't want me there. I'm just leaning into that further so I can pretend not to be hurt.
But okay, but is that actually true, or do you make that up in your head?
I'm not sure. Either way, when I walk by smoking a joint with Ralph off leash and there's a Karen around, there's looks being thrown, and I can choose to care or not, or label them or not. And
yeah, because that's the
exactly.
thing. No matter who.
I don't know. She could love me. She could be so horny and just be staring at me, and I got my shirt open a little bit.
She could have just caught her partner cheating on her. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. That's the point.
And I look like the guy her partner was cheating with.
Sure. Yeah, baby.
I just rolled a great joint. How about some love for that, y'all?
You've been rolling great joints.
I've been doing this thing, Sam is Sticky Nugs, just like roll your joints full and then put the filter in. I'm like, that's such a task, but honestly, it creates a thicker, denser bottom shaft and makes the whole smoke better.
I do that, and I end up with this.
You're a silly little muffin.
I'm still learning.
We're all still learning to a certain degree. Well, thank you for sharing that story. That was a cool part that you jumped right in there with some harsh self-awareness right off the tizzity top. I love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we did a couple things. We were pressed at the Hall of Flowers. We went to another Got Loud event. We're gonna have Keith Pedro on the show. That is good. I watched him and Mike Rita.
It was so
roast
funny.
Some weed with Amina.
They were judging weed. It was very entertaining.
Yeah. Oh man, we dropped this fucking really great reel the next day, and I made a song for it, and like that song's gonna drop on Spotify and all that. It's a smokeathon, puffing like a smokeathon. It'd be puffing like a smokeathon. That was really good. And at the Karma Cup, we met the dudes from Next Friday. That was cool. Or I did, Sam.
And they gave us...
The Karma Cup is really cool. Sarah pulled up a Hall of Flowers, and we got to have an epic smoke session, try all her samples so she could choose a SKU. They gave us what?
And they gave us some mutant tire fire. Is that what that's called?
So
and it was so good. It tasted like you wouldn't think like burnt rubber. You're not like, that's delicious, but it was. It totally was. And then, yeah, we also went on the Primo boat, the fishing boat. And that was just chill as fuck. We were all chill and hard. Got some za. We didn't even do any social media. All of us, like, beforehand, were like, we were going to media.
I shot
we did.
part for where I am.
Yes, and we did do some. But we were like, our heads were like, we're going to shoot some content out on the water. And we were just hard chilling.
It was funny, though, because as well as the guy who was running the boat, he was like, I thought it was going to be more of like an experience like when you rent a limousine and like the space is for you. But the guy who Primo rented the boat from was this like very Italian guy. This guy named Ernesto, and sweetheart guy. But we were in his house and you could tell, and he dominated the space. It wasn't as like hang and do whatever you want and have it to create content. This dude was fishing. This dude was fully on a fishing trip.
I think that's where the miscommunication happened, because we didn't know we were fishing. I literally, the day of, I was like, will there be swimming?
Yeah, like we thought we were going to be diving off the side of like a deck pool kind of thing. And there was like one back area where
it was a beautiful day though.
Listen, he didn't have one pole over the side. It was a professional fish boat that had like cannons, and he had like fucking 3 over here and 3 over here and 4 over here. And
we were there for a fishing trip.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but that's okay. Regardless, we got to hang out with some nice, cool people. Fuck, man. Wallace Lightning is so cool. So sweet. Love Lava Cake. We're going to bring something together with him. We started, since it's been just us the last time, we started a thing with Big Coffee.
Yeah.
We went and roasted.
That's right.
And guys, go get yourself some Big Coffee. BigCoffee.ca. Use code DS10.
So what was that weekend? Was that the boat weekend? No.
Yeah.
We roasted coffee, then went on a boat.
Roasted coffee on Sunday, went on a boat Monday.
Okay, that was that weekend.
And there was something on Sunday.
What was before the Saturday? Yeah, I think it was like an all-day thing or something.
Some event, yeah. We're always out here, guys. It's fucking fun. I hope you're following our Instagram. If not, check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Well, that's very Canadian.
But yeah, I copied it from Basement Grow Show, which I've been trying to live stream on our Instagram on Disciplined Stoners. That's been great. Our community's growing. We blast past 3K.
Yeah.
We're almost at 3,100 now.
Thank you so much. Yeah. We're almost at 300,000.
Love, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so grateful. It's like you can look around and see the early adopters still right now, and we're so thankful for you guys. Love. Thank you for listening and writing and however you access us and the great conversations I've had. I put that in the song. Never Stiff. I love the community at an event talking like it's just you and me, because we do. It's like busy as fuck, but someone will come up and tell me sometimes, like, this podcast reach them at a certain point in their life. A lot of people in a transitional period finding mindfulness and choosing themselves, and And I think some of the shit that we rant on empowers people, for that. And that's tremendous. Like, that's the nicest thing to, like, hear and connect and have those times. If we can't have it in person, a conversation like that, then, yeah, shoot us a DM or whatever. Or you can even write stuff on this in Spotify. I'm just excited to, like, see the community continue to grow because, as, again, I say lots of times, I'm, like, pleasantly surprised that, like, the community does want cannabis to have a voice as a mindful entity. It is mindful. It should be pressured. Like, we're gonna have Colin on the show, who's like, man, he's gonna be the future of the cannabis industry, like the younger folks like him. And he's like, I'm like, I can talk culture and business at the Yin Yang. He's like, kind of nervous to be on your guys' show because it's gonna get to the heart. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's the whole intention. But yeah, we did Hollow Flowers. That was fun. We were pressed there. What did you think about that show? Or did you have anything to add?
No, I didn't have anything to add. Can I switch gears again?
Go ahead.
I've been listening to a lot of Jim Rohn recently. I think that we were talking about how, like, when you stop, we said this, when you stop hearing, like, if you are a listener to podcasts or audiobooks, when you stop hearing what they're saying, you got to switch to someone else. Because you just got to keep it fresh. So I started listening to Jim Rohn. And one thing that he said that really stuck with me today, he was talking about the pessimist and, like, the power of our words. And he was like, a guy came up to me and told me he had 5 reasons why he couldn't do it. I said, you're a fool. You only need one.
Oh, bars, facts.
And it's like, again, the power of our mind. I think I'm going through a bit of, like, a transition right now where I need to put my own mind in boot camp. We are, Ellevan's correct. My focus has been lacking. And so that's probably why this is just on my mind right now. Oh, what did we get?
Matching threes.
Matching threes and my first threes.
Your first J's. Continue. Your focus has been lacking.
And was that a test? Was it actually? Good, because that would be embarrassing if it was. Anyways, it's just, that's why I'm on some shit right now about the power of the mind and what we...
What's the transition about the focus, and explore that?
I think that I just easily allow myself to, like, indulge in time or activities like scrolling that are just not beneficial to me.
Do you think it makes you dumber? I feel like it makes me dumber when I do it.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, like, I'm not academically smart, so when you say dumber, yes, in the way that...
No, I'm talking about, like, your brain function, your neurotransmitters responding.
Yeah.
It's like, it's same with looking at porn. It's anything.
Yeah.
It's like, it makes you instead of, like, sharp, focused, thoughtful. You can even digest content through a lens of awareness that goes like, oh, how did that make me feel? Ooh, how long was it? What was the saturated color of it like? Like, analyze it. Use discernment in every step of the way.
Yeah.
And the person making the transition, number 1, says to me, fuck you, I'm exhausted. And I said, there is your death. That is death. That is diminishment. You're tapping out. You're submitting. Use discernment.
I mean, it's just, it gets...
No one wants to hear it. Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah,
Work harder or die? That's your life? Yes, life is struggling or sacrifice, or what does the Dalai Lama say?
I think it's the Buddha that says...
Life is
suffering.
Yeah, suffering. But it's fun, though.
And also, it does add this other layer, this discernment that you just mentioned. It adds this other layer of, like, interesting to your life, you know? When you feel something and then you go, is that like an appropriate reaction, or is this coming from somewhere else? And if it is, might I find out?
Get off my threes, Fly. Here's the thing I want to say as well. I'm Mr. Mindful Cool on the show. You like it when I'm on stage. I'm rhyming mindful. I get the omnipresent perspective of things the eagle eye view. It is not fun to be this as a human being all the time. People don't want to hear this. I reflect to people. I'm constantly bombarded by those close to me to shut the fuck up because this shit is not fun to hear.
Well, you did write a book.
I did write a book, and so I could take my own advice, but then it's funny, would the book be written if I took my own advice? It's a bar right there. But, like, yeah, you're not allowed to be right all the time for others. So it's just
not that fun.
As a mini philosopher, I'm going out putting out fires, I think, but sometimes people are just feeling called the fuck out here. But I don't know how to switch it off.
But okay,
I don't know how to watch someone struggle and admit it, and then me have what I could consider the key or answer for them to happiness or relieve their pain, and then I just watch them suffer. That's a weird one. So there's a line here. I'm saying implement these mindful tools that we talk about into yourself. You cannot request the perception of a higher truth from someone who's just not able to see it yet. Not even willing, able. They're not even able to see it, and that's okay.
I just don't know if we can request anything from anyone.
No, that's what I'm saying. So what we can only do is take how much we understand and slowly refine our lives so our larger momentum reflects the knowing of that truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's basic energy work. Everything at its root it's energy first, then it translates to physical. We're going to have Arthur on from Lift the City, and he has such a wealth of knowledge in explaining the physical patterns of manifestation of the body and the processes. Like, he's just like true critical thinker, science aware.
That'll be a great conversation.
That'd be great, but like it's so much information, and underneath all of that, all of the enzyme understanding and all the perfect timing and awareness of the physical system and structure, before that it is just energy, and before you label it is just a general blurb of energy. You know how you're feeling, and you can turn that off. And a lot of people have.
And you can get good at it.
And I can say that physically people turn it off and just kind of tune out in their bodies. And that's what leads definitely to dis-ease. But also mentally. And there are energetic pockets attached to mental illness and functions. It's like substance abuse. It's like self-abuse. It's like scrolling. It's like a part that starts to be unwell, and instead of moving and changing, it stays until it vibrates out of. But sometimes there's nothing wrong with accepting the way things are. It's like when you see someone living in a trailer park and drinking a 6-pack of beer every day, it's like, that's going to be it. Like, that's sick. Good for you. Like, this time around, that's killing. You're doing it. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying that's fucking rip on, basically, you know? Same thing. There's a lot of millennials caught in the scroll. And that's just like what the life is going to be now.
I think for
on
me,
your way out. Like, it's like you're just caught in that cycle, and momentum's too far now to go back. I know it's kind of a bummer to say that, but I'm saying you can't get attached to people changing.
Yeah, scrolling's such a tricky one. It's like we're just waiting for a feeling.
Dopamine.
You know? And then, but it's just like never enough. It's like Timbits.
It's like I'm playing the lotto.
Is there something that you're like currently focused on, working on, want to get better at?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, ever evolving the pitch. understanding how to what is that?
It's Ralph.
In that case, ever evolving the pitch to how to translate what our values are and how that affects, partnerships with us, like that, like understanding that's something I'm always studying. Just building business, I think, in general, like understanding business, and like I'm kind of at a really nice fascinated stage right now. Like when you're open to learn, everything becomes so much easier because you don't have expectation for what was. I also feel really good because we're in a pocket of time where we're not producing a show right now, and we will get back to it, but I decided to take September for the album promotion, and that was really good, and the work's been done, and I've been working on other songs too. But I think I'm always trying to learn, what the best practices are to increase my blind sights, to increase the strength where I'm weakest, I think, when I analyze myself. I think, yeah, but I've definitely been enjoying doubling down on my strength for a lot of my life, creativity. But yeah, I'd like to get more back in tune with my physical practice. And I think I have a pretty good consistent one, but I'm not really looking for results right now. And I realize, ooh, you always got to be thriving more for results, or else that thing just kind of stays.
Yeah.
You always got to kind of bring thought to it and accept that.
Yeah, you always just have to keep whatever it is, like, right
in your focus.
But like right out of reach. What's that about?
Well, no, you can put it in your reach, but then it's like that's just consciousness, just wanting more, wanting to become more, wanting to dream, focus the vision. I think that's always good to do. Yeah, I mean, I study constantly because I market my music. So I'm always just trying to see what works in a different way. Like, I don't want to do TikTok. I think that there's another way to do it right now. It's not that I don't put my music on TikTok, and it's not that I'm against it. I'm just saying, like, it's not really my full it doesn't align with the happiness feeling I get when creating art, and that's priority for me. So yeah, I've just been enjoying the things that I do have bliss, and then following the disciplines that come through justifications of making that a manifested thing. So I really just want to learn more business so I can keep doing creative stuff. Like, that's the truth right there.
Nice.
Yeah, the better the brand partnerships, the more time I can spend on the podcast. I already spend a lot of time on it.
Where are you spiritually?
Very nice. I can't unsee. Yeah, I've been making the purposeful choice to adjust my thoughts and, like, kind of leading by what I always kind of hoped I would find by listening to Abraham. Like, you get in alignment with Abraham and you're like, oh, I can see through the lens of how this is making me feel. And there's no excuse to the details. There's no one party being right. It's just like, how am I feeling in relativity to this idea? And if it's not good, or what I perceive to be good or comfortable at that moment, I can just spend time with that energy and see why or what's going on. Or, like, hopefully, I've been trying to, like, get there quicker, like, just by, like, not judging it. So I've been practicing stoicism. That's what I'm reading right now. Fuck.
Yes.
That's been my new shit. So I've just been watching these videos that says, like, don't care as much and life will work out better. And, like, that's good because I've tried everything but that.
So let's I know that that's very simple, but it seems like almost inappropriate to tell people not to care as much, you know, like caring is a good thing.
Not necessarily. I don't think so. I think you just talked about how caring isn't always a good thing when you were on the ship. You were caring what that person was thinking about you on the ship. You were overstimulated. Most humans are fucking caring about what everyone thinks about them. I don't care. I do care. I'm aware, but like, just like the fact that like no one thinks I'm like an arsonist, you know what I mean? Like, but other than that, like, that's awesome. Like, good. Like, however you want to perceive me, I'm just a character in your life, like a background character. I don't care until I become a main character. You focus me on a lot of time. But yeah, caring can be so destructive. And when you think you're helping, when you're caring, you're usually making it worse. And when you don't care, you're kind of just subjective. You approach things with an attitude of zen. You're more open, and in which case you're actually more reliable because you're less reactive. So when you're trying to implement stoic virtues into your life, you gotta like not assume you're right, but then also like kind of know that like everything's all right. But then turns out most times with that attitude you're like right, like you're on par, you're on path, and that's nice. So yeah, and I think that like in my attempt to like pull back, I think it's caused some people around me to even have more anxiety because they're like looking at me for, is he gonna react or whatever? And I'm like, not right now.
Yeah, I think I'm going through something where
so used to me being a monkey.
Yeah, like I need to relax a little bit more. I need to start relaxing a little bit more.
Yeah, you cut an ego stride, but you have a function for it still. As I said,
yeah,
you take it with you to jobs and shit. But like Natish was saying, that authenticity, man, is so freeing.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I mean, you could talk about your struggle with that. I think a lot of listeners would really identify with you and where you're at with that. You're serving.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I brought up the argument that, like, I think for women, there's just no way we could be who we are when we're alone to everyone in our lives. I don't know.
Why not, though? Like, justify your case.
I guess maybe who I am when I'm alone feels very selfish in comparison to who I am when I'm with other people.
But what is your true nature saying? What is your core vibration making them feel?
Making who feel?
Do you think they can tell? That's what I'm asking. Do you think that they can tell?
I honestly...
Like, do you think you give as good attention when you're in a moment of servitude, or do you think it's slightly more shallow?
Well, I think it used to be shallow, but now I like really make it good? I'm making intentional like time. So like when I'm with people, I'm like there with them again now. I was shallow before. I'd kind of be two places. You might consider that multitasking. I know multitasking isn't real, but like sometimes when you have a shallow conversation, there's another conversation going on that can keep you busy. But no, when I'm with, like, now when I'm talking to someone, I'm actually like...
When you assign time like that, is it coming from a place of obligation?
No. It's coming from a place of exchange.
Exchange. Explain that. Interesting.
Like when I'm hanging out with friends and...
But you're also feeling fulfilled by it.
Yeah, and I'm listening to their stories and their life, and like sometimes giving my opinion on it and sometimes not. And like they do the same. That's nice. I appreciate those relationships.
Just basic human interaction. Nice fundamental, nice little powwow here. You have a nice little exchange here.
Yeah.
Morgan says everything is sex, so that's beautiful. Man, we got a lot of good weed. Cool. Well, right on. What's going on here with these mojito things?
These are non-alcoholic mocktails.
That's fucking cool. This is not a paid advertisement whatsoever. We're just saying that we're fucking with neat little drinks, and we're not fucking having alcohol because you don't have to. Yo, we did our show, homie.
Yeah.
We did DSL.
Yeah.
Fucking what the hell? We did DSL. That was swell. Yes, as well as. All right, we had our guest Danton come in and be our special guest comedian.
Yep.
Wasn't that great?
It was so
great. We did
great.
it at Sticky Nugs. We thugged it out, bro. It was fucking awesome. It rained just a little bit before, and then clouds broke through, and it was sunny.
I was not having any of that rain, but Sam told me that it was a blessing, so I was trusting that. Apparently a blessing.
Yeah, it was really fun. But yeah, the crowd was fucking awesome. Like if you're in cannabis and you looked around at the crowd, this is one point you could see on one of our reels on IG. I just do like a pan around and you see
It was very
everyone.
neat.
Yeah, just it was so
The venue
nice.
was so great.
Yeah, it was cool.
The people who came were great. There were lots of great prizes. Our VIP section cleaned up on the raffle prizes.
And it was just they were
See,
random,
even
but
that makes me so fucking
trippy.
uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
Why? Because it looks rigged?
Yes.
It's so funny, but it's not. The
I
reason
know.
why it's funny is because it was totally random. Everyone could see. There's no way that you could pull.
Who knows what kind of trickery I have
What-
up my sleeve.
What do you... No. I produce a show too. Fuck you. We keep it just around here. Keep it fun and light. Keep it light and just. Real. So we did DSL, Discipline Stoners Live, back at Sticky
Yeah,
Mike's,
I did
Queen
like
Street
20
East.
minutes, which is like my longest that I've ever done, I think.
We should put some in here. That was good.
That
good
was
job.
Great. It was
Well
so
done.
fun. And then you were so great,
It was like a
too.
mini Netflix special.
It was so cool.
You did nice. That was good. Everybody was laughing. Yeah. What do you... Nice. Got your first J's?
I think so much has happened that we've tried to catch you up.
Yeah, we're trying to
like
catch you up a little bit too fast,
9
too hard.
weeks, And
Too hard,
and
too fast. Got to lube it up, slow it
there
down.
was so much. Yeah, like I came in hot.
Yeah, I was really swung from the fences. I was okay. It's okay. Sometimes you catch a vibe and then start from there, and sometimes you bludgeon your way through it mentally, and that's okay too. That's what lots of us are doing. If you listen to this in the morning, sorry. No, that was the most Canadian thing I said ever. If you listen to this in the morning, congratulations, because you are finding a nice flow to your day by now. Let's take a moment to ohm together. In through your nose. If you're in your car, it's probably rattling the doors right now. It might vibrating your seat a little bit. Do it with me. Breathe in through your nose. And ohm on the way out. If you're in public walking, just go ahead and do this anyway. Feeling your chest vibrates, feel real good. Breathe in through your nose. And on the exhale, ohm. Beautiful.
My shoulders dropped on that last one.
It's nice to relax. What's your favorite song on the album? The album dropped? Oh!
The album dropped.
The album's out. Holy fucking shit. The album's out. The album's out.
Yeah, and you got more shit coming out already.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Alberni.
Nice.
What's yours?
I think that's selfishly my favorite song, but I think commercially What Is a Home is probably the strongest.
What is a Home is very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the way it harmonized with the hook and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It really came together. It was kind of special.
Yeah.
It was kind of mucho special. Shout out Nishi Beats. These next 2 singles are by him as well. Produced by. Yeah, fuck. Shall we turn to the text?
The text?
Yeah. Read some of Thinking Grow Rich.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just, I want to put value in this podcast. It's not just about stoners getting high. This is like, we use weed as a system of self-awareness, and we seek out the right tools when we don't feel in alignment about something. And admitting that those tools come from beautiful things like books, whether they be the self-help genre. Oh man, that's so good. Or wherever you may find them, the inspiration, we catch that flame. So Win, why don't you turn to somewhere and let a passage be, and then read it until its full completion, and hopefully everyone listening here, as well as myself, can receive something from it.
A group of electric batteries will provide more energy than a single battery. An individual battery will provide energy in proportion to the number and capacity of the cells it contains. The brain functions in a similar fashion. This accounts for the fact that some brains are more efficient than others and leads to this significant statement. A group of brains coordinated or connected in a spirit of harmony will provide more thought energy than a single brain, just as a group of electric batteries will provide more energy than a single battery. Through this metaphor, it becomes immediately obvious that the mastermind principle holds the secret of the power wielded by people who surround themselves with other people of brains.
Yes.
There follows now another statement which will lead still nearer to an understanding of the psychic phase of the mastermind principle.
Ooh.
When a group of individual brains is coordinated and functions in harmony, the increased energy created through that alliance becomes available to every individual brain in the group.
Oh, fuck.
Henry Ford began his business career under the handicap of poverty, illiteracy, and ignorance. With the inconceivable short period of 10 years, Mr. Ford mastered these 3 handicaps and within 25 years made himself one of the richest men in America. Connect this with the fact that the additional knowledge that Mr. Ford's most rapid strides became noticeable from the time he became a personal friend of Thomas A. Edison, and you will begin to understand what the influence of one mind upon another can accomplish. Wow.
That was beautiful.
Mastermind.
So when you get together with your homies and you write out your goals or other peers in your business that you admire and you say, this is good work ethic I've seen from this person, and then you get together and you share game and you share intention and you often become business partners, but you don't have to necessarily be. You can just kind of check in with them. And that's a great metaphor by Napoleon Hill put in there by the batteries, and how each person has the leverage of focus.
Yes.
Through the quantum energy entanglement of being involved with another who has a high stakes focus on a project with you. Mm-hmm. You got to treat it as that. The thing that is the hardest to see. And I've tried to start a lot of mastermind groups and a lot of friendships that are kind of based on that, or, they kind of happen naturally. You kind of just want the best for each other, so you kind of just get together. I think you'll find yourself in a mastermind organically before you'll successfully start one. Trying to get 6 people to get together and write their goals down and figure that out and see what that looks like when you're actual humans. But like that is basically these brotherhoods, you know, these secret societies that we look at as like evil Illuminati. No, they're just masterminds. They're just people who started good businesses who all got together, who started thinking more and more. But then it gets weird when they actually want power over others. But for the most part, I think Freemasonry is just free thinkers. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, so fucking I'll tie that shit right into secret society, no fucking problem. I'll take a super credible book and make it sound like it's fucking secret dog society, bro. How funny is Nick Kroll?
So funny.
Cool thing for me to hear.
So funny.
How's your stand-up journey been? You got booked at Joker's. That's a nice big club all the way up in Northwest Territories. Ben from Trees, our homie, drove us up there, man. God bless. That's so sweet.
Yes. That was September 4th, I think.
And then Luke Lindale drove us back. He's so funny. We got to have him on a show one time.
I know. I want. Oh, on.
Yeah.
On
a DSL.
Yeah, that's true.
On a live show? We could have
he would kill.
Puff Mama, Luke, fucking Nitish. And we'll get Luke on this show too, right?
Yeah, well, we had him on this show.
Luke Lindale?
Oh, no, Nitish.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, what did you think about this episode? Put it in the comments below.
Is it done?
I don't know.
No, it's not done yet.
Okay.
Where are you running off to? Share something else about yourself. What's making you twist? I feel like I can't dig deep because I'm gonna hit a defensive chord.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that at all.
Okay.
Hit me, baby. Dig me.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Okay, we listened to Jenny on the Block real quick.
That's a good track.
Got to get that back in your rotation, folks.
Definitely.
We also listened to some Will.i.am that I'm going to bring to TikTok. My personal TikTok.
There's some good, there's some good Will.i.am circa. What was that? 2014? 13?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
10 years ago, baby.
Okay, let's have some fun, chill stoner talk here for a minute, okay?
Okay.
What was your favorite freezy flavor growing up?
Watermelon.
Was that pink color?
Yeah. Or that's what, I don't know if it's watermelon, but the pink one for sure.
Yeah.
Blue, though, was in
Blue
the
was
second.
my go-to.
Yeah.
It was blue and then white, the ice one for me. It was blue and white. But yeah, watermelon was definitely third.
I don't fuck with that white bullshit.
I liked the grape one later, too. But growing up, the grape was not the popular one. It was the blue.
Hey, secret flavors, I don't fuck with you.
Because you just taste like red dye number 57.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
strawberry.
don't like what it tastes like, secret flavor.
Synthetic.
BioSteel did a secret flavor, and I was like, yeah, that's secret flavor. It's fucked.
Dunkaroos or Gushers?
You're making me choose?
I mean, not forever. It's just hypothetical for this question.
Like if I just had to choose, like
forever, then.
Oh, Dunkaroos. How about you?
Dunks.
God, I love a Gush though. But Gush aren't what we had when we were young anymore. Like the Gusher now, it's like it doesn't gush anymore.
It's different now. They got all cheap. Doesn't gush.
It no longer gushes.
It's like a pimple pop.
Fruit by the foot.
It's more like a.
Did you wrap fruit by the foot around your thumb and then just have a big fucking? Me too. Yum 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 yum.
Not so much that I'd fold it and eat it. I guess I would put it around my finger. Yeah, sometimes.
Just
fucking got so sloppy though.
I know it did. We were hilarious. Millennials are awesome, okay? But I think that...
Oh, yeah. I love my generation.
I think that's probably how everyone feels. I hope that's how everyone feels.
I hope that we don't just think home team, my team, right team all the time. I hope that not everyone, including myself, is going like, my generation's the best. Me.
Oh, I don't think we're the best. I just like us.
Yeah, I like us too.
I don't think millennials are the best by any means. We'll blame it on the boomers, say they fuck shit up for us,
Blame it
but
on
we
the boomers. You didn't know how to manage credit effectively. You gotta pay that shit back eventually.
like things just take time in the world. So we're just slow little learners. Oh, really, that's what's happening.
I'm just trying to learn.
Like over
Earth is a school.
100 years, which seems like a lot because that's like a human life if you're like very lucky, I think.
No, quite lucky.
But not much happens in 100 years. But also a lot does too. It's weird, right? Because you're like,
Are you just
shit.
riding the wave right now?
Yeah.
You don't have any sharp goals. You're just riding the wave. I love that. But you have intention. You have vision, right? Do you visualize yourself?
Yes.
I visualize myself where I want to be every morning. Even if it's just for like 40 seconds at the end of my meditation, it's like this now like little thought ding bell goes off that goes, remember to place yourself there, because when you place yourself there, you magnetize it to you. And step by step every day, I get inspired instructions to carry on with the work that needs to be done in that time and space.
Can I tell the audience something personal about you that you do first thing in the morning?
You can definitely tell the audience whatever you like about me.
Every morning, if the alarm's gone off or if he gets up on his own, he'll slowly like get up out of bed and he'll be like, I'm so happy to be here. And it's fucking cute. You can
She did it.
If that's too much.
That's cute. No, I'll keep it.
You
I'll
don't
keep
have
it.
to.
It
We
took
can
me-
edit this. We might need to
No,
edit
we're
this.
leaving all of this shit. I love it. I love that you said that. That's so cute. It's like cutely embarrassing, but it's also like, that's true, man. You should. So that I
cute.
I appreciate you saying it's cute. I do it on purpose.
I know you do.
It took me years to develop it.
I know.
On
I've
purpose.
watched this process, and it's
Yeah.
like non-negotiable anymore. You're at the non-negotiable phase of it.
I'm so happy and grateful to be here. As soon as you step down off the bed, you got it again. You got this again. You got it again. You can do anything now. You're awake. And just like for that alone.
But you say it's sleepy and it's cute.
Of course it's cute for you. But in that it should be the first, as soon as your feet touch down, I'm really good with trigger points. So it's like if your feet touch down, then you're grateful. Like you made it here. And you can get up. I'm so happy and grateful to be here. Oh, thank you. That's profound. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's nice to end on. Thank you for that. That's cute. I'm embarrassed, but also happy you said it in a
Yeah.
cute way.
Yeah, it's really nice. You've definitely inspired me too.
Thank you. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Thanks for getting through this fucking episode.
I think we've been used to having guests.
Yeah, totally.
Honestly, that's
We
like
need
what
to
the
do
truth.
more of this.
Yeah, I'm not running away from this. You guys hang out with us. We're basically probably on your TV, like how Em used to watch us. Like,
Yeah.
just like we're on your TV in your living room. You're hanging out with us. We're not gonna lie to you. Maybe we'll cut out extremely offensive or extremely wide open pockets of random time, but I don't even think.
We're just gonna do what we do.
Yeah.
Vague.
Fairly ambiguous episode.
Just be vague.
Love you guys. Subscribe. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
We're gonna go now, so you're welcome.
If you want to support us, buy a bag of coffee.
Yep, facts.
We'll put that in the link
Or
below.
just straight up e-transfer me.
And we'll buy the coffee.
E-transfer me double the coffee, and I'll just keep the top half.
Imagine we just keep using our discount code. Oh.
We're high. This is great. That's what really is going on. We came on this bitch fucking stoned as shit. And we
Let's
kept
give
smoking.
some shout outs to who we smoked.
Yeah. The drip.
We smoked the drip.
The drip. So that's why. We're professional. We're smoking professional weed. I think there was there was something else.
There was something else, but I can't remember now what it is. Maybe some of the exotic gas?
No way. Nah, but that's a nice joint. Anyway, I'm high.
Thank you for watching.
Guys.
Subscribe, tell a friend.
Smash that like button.
If you have any questions about philosophy,
our resources will be in the link below. It's basically just Think and Grow Rich.
get a mastermind. Fuck what he said. Get 6 people together and write down some goals.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
be fun.
Try. It'd be awesome. Do it. Love.
Bye. I want to focus.
It's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills. Well, it's helped me feel okay about my shitty social skills. It doesn't make my social skills better, but it sure does make sitting in that awkward moment in a social interaction a lot more bearable. You know, that moment where no one in the group has anything left to say, and you desperately want to yell at all of them, just say something. Being high makes that hilarious and not torture.
Yo. It's Ellevan from Anger Town. This plant just helped me chill out. Found focus. Found confidence. All of a sudden I was productive. Less protective. More progressive. Yeah, we talk about stuff like I'm a next sommelier. But this is about a medicine, baby. We wish everyone a mindful life. It's been a helpful tool for us. And whatever the route to peace, it's each individual's journey. And the more we communicate, maybe we can all help each other out. Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host, Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And that's Ralph. What it do? Cause I can see your energy, and I'm waiting on your frequency to rise. Before you interact with me, before you collab with me or try, better get up on your frequency. If you tryna see me, share the same space or breathe anywhere near where I be. If you tryna get by, then your vibe gotta rise. Yeah, I'll tell you when you're